And this is a yellow pepper soup. And to do it, we need to start out with extra virgin olive oil. And now we're going to turn the heat up on that and get our batuto going. Batuto in Italian means to beat down. So in goes the onion, 1 celery stalk, 1 carrot, and we want to give that a little bit of salt and pepper. And now we want to stir this around, get a clean spoon, and let this go. We want this to soften down some. And now you have to have some spinach ready. So I cooked, before you came over, a pound of spinach. Just washed the leaves, put it in a saute pan, did not add any additional water, and cooked it until the leaves wilted down, then squeezed out most of the water, but left some remaining. So there it is. So once you have it cleaned and washed and cooked, you can put it into a food processor, because now we want to puree this. And then I like to thin it down a little bit with a little bit of cream. So I'm going to add, about 2 tablespoons of cream to that to thin it down. If you didn't want to use cream, you could use milk for this. So I want it to be rather liquid. And every once in a while, you're going to have to go back and wipe down the side of the bowl. And I can see that that's just a little thicker than I want it, so I'm going to add a little bit more cream. And that would be just about enough, I think. Let's see where we are. It's looking good. Get it very, very smooth. Now we can take this out and put it into a bowl, or you can put it into a measuring cup. So you see how nice and green it is. Take it all out. That was about a pound of spinach. And now some fresh nutmeg, and if you like to use spices, make sure you use spices that you're changing every 6 months, because they do lose their oils as well. I'm going to give that a good grating of nutmeg with my trusty little nutmeg grater. And then we're just going to stir this around and set this aside. So there's our spinach. I'm actually going to give that a little bit more cream, because you know what? I'm still not happy with that. So that was about, I would say, 1/4 cup of heavy cream. You want 3 potatoes and 3 yellow peppers. You know, you could make a red pepper soup if you wanted to as well. So you just want to dice up your potatoes, and you want to have ready some chicken broth, or if you wanted to use vegetable broth, you could do that as well. Potato here is going to be the thickening agent for our soup. And then we want to cut our pepper up. We want to use beautiful, nice yellow peppers for this, and the summertime is the best time to make a soup like this. And you just want to cut those up into strips. Just cut it up into strips like so. Now, after you have that, you put them in a pot and you cook them. Now here I have some already cooking for you, and you see how soft the peppers and the potatoes are. So now we have to do this carefully. So I'm going to bring the pot over, and it smells wonderful. And here it is. And we're going to have to put this in a little bit at a time, because I really don't want to overload this. So let me put some of the solids in first before I put in the liquid, because if I tried to put all of this in, of course, it would all come out at the bottom. Trust me, I've done it before. So now we can put the top on, and we can puree this. And we need to have a pot ready. And that is looking gorgeous. It's the kitchen, folks. And you pour that right into the pan. You just continue on like this. adding more of your chicken broth, and I think I can do just about that much without it all coming out the bottom. Let's puree it again. Now, meanwhile, I want to add a little bit of lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons, some salt, and with the rest of this, I need to add the batuto, which is now just about ready. You see how things work out in the kitchen? So now you take this and you put it right in with the rest of the soup. Get it all in. This is why you can't put all of this in at one time. And now you puree this up again. And you get that all mixed up. So that's where your flavor ingredients are. Okay. That is looking wonderful. Look at this. Look at how nice and thick that is. It all goes in. You give it a stir. You put it back on the heat. It's a beautiful colored yellow pepper soup. Put it back on the heat, reheat it, and then 5 minutes later, you're ready to eat it. You take some of that wonderful spinach. You put it right in the base of the bowl. This is the surprise. So that goes in the base of the bowl, and then you go over and you take some of this wonderful soup and ladle it right over the top of the spinach. Beautiful. And I just made these for you today, so you could put some red pepper in, or you could use bread croutons if you wanted to. So there you have it,